All right. Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you?
How's it going?
Wonderful.
Good.
Lana!
So, thank you for last night at Archer Live. That was an absolute fucking blast.
Thanks for coming. Yeah, it was super fun. We love doing that.
How far into the Bottle of Maker's Mark did you make it?
We didn't really do a good job. We should have been more driven. I think we left about a quarter of the bottle behind, so we failed. That was a big fail on our part. Yeah. We're usually much better.
It seems it's going to be a departure we're hearing.
It will be, but we've been having a series of departures since season 5, which has been fun for us, and I think mostly fun for Adam Reed, who writes the show, and I think wants to keep himself entertained. You know? Yeah, so we don't, I mean, I'm sure the guys are told we don't know exactly what's going to happen. We're going to find out when everybody else does when we do our panel. Which will be cool.
You have a movie coming out, correct?
I just directed a movie, yeah.
Yeah,
I just finished it. I guess I just finished photography. God, what day is it? It's been about 4 weeks, and I am in the middle of editing it now.
Are you excited? Are you nervous?
I'm not nervous. No. I was nervous before I went into photography because I shot a feature in 7 days. Yes, exactly. And it was a massive undertaking with a lot of people relying on me, and I had a very specific vision, and I think it's hard to be precious and delicate with your vision when you're also like racing against the clock, but no, it's beautiful. It turned out beautifully. The photography is gorgeous, and I got a really cool band to give the music for the movie, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. Yeah, and I'm really proud of it. And not like I'm so great, but just I had a lot of really talented people come together, work really hard to make a movie, and the product of all that hard work is up on the screen. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's great. It was great. I love directing. It's definitely what I want to do with the rest of my life. Yeah, super fun.
You did a great job at the E3 press conference for Ubisoft.
Thank you.
Are you planning to go back next year or do it again? Or?
I don't know. Like that was my fifth presser, and they're always super fun. I love it. I really love going. I mean, when they first asked me, I love video games, and so like it was just an awesome opportunity to kind of be more of a part of that world, and it also gives me this secondary opportunity to be on the floor and to get to see all this stuff before a lot of other people, and to get to play a lot of shit that even people who are at E3 don't get to play, and I love that. I mean, it's really fun for me. I don't know if I'll get to do it next year. I'll be available to do it next year, but look, for me that week is a delight. Like it's delightful, and the thing I regret most is not having enough time. Like I'd love to be able to be on the floor all day, every day, and every year I'm like, this year, and then I get like 2 hours and I'm running around like a crazy person, and then I'm crying because I didn't get to play all the stuff I wanted to play. But yeah, if I can go back again, of course. It's super cool to get to be the person to tell people about their favorite properties. Do you know what I mean? Like when we were, and I think when we did Rainbow Six Siege, and I played so much Rainbow Six Vegas, like I think I cried a little bit. Like I was really excited about that game. So yeah, I mean I feel the same way everybody else feels. Stoked. Yeah.
So I know you can't tell us anything about season 8 yet, but at the end of season 7, how would Lana responded to Archer proposing?
Hypothetically, look, they obviously love each other. You know what I mean? But I don't know if Lana would say yes to Archer. You know what I mean? He's kind of a shit show, and she knows that about him. And it's not like he's gonna kind of hornswoggle her into something she's gonna find out later is a douche. She already knows that. And I think but on the other hand, the guy at these 2 occasions has given up his life for hers. So he's definitely that he loves her. I think that they should co-parent and live in separate houses because I think that guy would just be intolerable on a daily basis, and the sound of him chewing would make her want to strangle him with her giant man hands.
You mentioned co-parenting. Do you know what the season 8 has in store for Abidjan?
I do not. I really do not. I know everybody thinks we're being secretive. We have not seen one script. We haven't seen the teaser we're going to play today. I know a tiny little bit because I recorded something for the trailer, but I haven't seen it, and I haven't even seen the script for the entire thing. It's a mystery to all of us. It's probably a mystery to Adam. Probably we can't say anything because he doesn't know what he's doing. But I believe in him implicitly. Like he's a genius, and I feel like whatever he gives us is going to be amazing. Like the one thing he's proven over 7 seasons is he has a brilliant mind, a brilliant and complex mind, and we just say our lines.
What's your favorite season? It's been on forever. What's your favorite?
I have to tell you, this season was pretty spectacular, the Vegas agency season. But
awesome. It was.
Archer Vice was really controversial, but I think if you go back and look at that, it's a perfect season of television.
It was good.
And I thought it was great. And I always feel like it's better to have half the room love you and half the room hate you than have everybody feel like, that was all right. You know what I mean?
It's about the characters.
Yeah, it is about the characters. In any context, it's about the characters. You know what I mean? It's
Even
about
when you guys were stuck in an elevator with...
Yeah. That was the
Right.
episode we did last night.
One of
Yeah.
the best
yeah.
Alright, oh, really? Stuck in it? Well,
Yeah, and it worked, right?
It's fun. Like,
Works, yeah. People love those characters and they love their relationships, and I think what's great about it is because they are so fun together in any environment, they're interesting. And I mean, when you go back and think about it, first of all, the Archer Vice season was the season that got us our first Emmy nomination, even though everybody was saying that they hated it and what happened and the show was ruined. And when you pitch it out, the characters from Archer leave espionage and go on the road to become coke dealers. It's a pretty fucking great idea. I mean, I don't know. And Pam, it turns all of the cocaine into like cupcake frosting.
She loses
and,
all her
and
weight,
loses a lot of weight and turns into more of a psychopath. I mean, to me, it was genius. Like so many magical things happened in that season. So, and then this past season is my second favorite season. We have Patton Oswalt and
When you
know,
finish
it's
recording,
beautiful.
you ever walk out just feeling like a badass, like after pretending to be Lana for a while? Like,
No, I don't know. I mean, I love the show. I love the show. I record it at a sound studio that's relatively close to where I live, and I've been working with the same sound engineer for 7 seasons now. So in between all of the lines, I'm essentially just like berating and insulting him. So I walk out feeling like a badass if I could get a couple of like good lower abdomen verbal gut punches if I can like really slam him. We literally are like the characters in the first season of Moonlighting just fucking with each other the whole time. So yeah, I don't feel like a badass leaving either because I typically look like shit and haven't showered. So yeah, I definitely don't look like Lana when I'm voicing Lana. I look like James Harden just shaved his beard. So yeah, so not exactly.
Yeah, I'll ask. As you said yourself, there have been several radical departures over the course of Archer. If you had your choice of what direction to take the show next, where would you take it? Like, what would you like to see happen to the gang?
I think it'd be cool to have them go to Paris and and get back into espionage or try to work. I always pitched them trying to work their way back in from the cold. You know what I mean? Trying to get back on the good side of the government by doing kind of like off-book like black missions that aren't probably completely like not kosher, not sanctioned, and just make things worse. But also then Archer could reunite with Framboise, and the Yale Pele of anal. And I think that would be really funny. A little threesome. And maybe he reunites with Framboise and then she hooks up with Lana and then his heart is doubly broken, which would be pretty great.
All right, thank you
Thanks,
so
guys.
much.
Thank you. Have a great afternoon.